Aaron Day is the CEO of Amaze, and their ticker symbol is AMZE. And he was so excited to join us. He said, "No, I'm not doing Zoom. I'm going to helicopter down from my palatial state in Huntington Beach, California." He is here at the bar with us. Aaron, welcome to the Big Biz Show.
Thanks, guys.
I have to ask. So you guys are in the business of content creators and monetizing content creation online, and we've been hearing about this since 1998 when we first got that Netscape browser. And our America Online, I believe it was called.
The free CD.
And everyone always said content is king, and that's what's going to happen. I don't think anybody really knew what it meant, but you seem to have it figured out. So why don't you give us an overview real quick?
Yeah, so content is king, queen, and everything else you want to call it, right? It is what rules the world today. There's somewhere between 300 to 400 million professional creators, semi-professional creators. People making $50,000 a year or more creating content.
Now, are we confusing creators with so just so we can understand, is that an influencer or is that just are those separate?
Big difference between a creator and an influencer. Okay. A creator is somebody who has a full-time job creating unique content, anything you could think of. It could be a business, a restaurant, a bar, a yoga instructor, who cares, right? They're making content and they're building a community online. Any of the platforms.
Okay.
An influencer already has some followers. Okay. An influencer is doing deals with brands and helping promote a third-party brand on social media, right?
Okay.
So.
And they also may be content creators though, because they're the ones coming up with the video content that they're promoting the brand.
Absolutely, right? and they wouldn't be worthwhile to a brand unless they had a community that they could attract and promote the product to, right?
Is the internet turning into one big QVC? I mean, is that what it's coming down to?
It feels like it.
If China has its way, yes. Okay. Yeah.
They were one big home shopping chain, right?
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
It's the next generation of the home shopping network. It really is. So.
And I remember, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say that I remember, it switched from content is king to video is king. Because the video is the content.
Well, yeah, because they used to call it vodcast and then podcast. Well, podcast is the same thing now. It's all one.
But that's showing our age a little bit because gaming is king. Like, if you look at the gaming platforms, Twitch, Roblox, Patreon, you got the next generation of people sharing content through gaming platforms, through video platforms, through WhatsApp.
Yeah.
WhatsApp has become a content creation platform, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's everywhere. So anywhere you touch anybody, it's becoming a content play. So.
Talk about what Amaze does, because you guys fit here pretty uniquely here, and it's only getting better.
So, for somebody who doesn't have a lot of experience in social media, what we do basically is we integrate a commerce engine into social platforms. So you guys have a YouTube channel. As soon as you hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, a little red flag pops up and says, "Would you like to monetize?" Our software is then used to allow someone to embed a shopping experience inside of YouTube. So the benefit of that is then, so if I'm creating a video and you have a nice shirt on, you can tag that video during your video, somebody can buy it. It doesn't matter what device, TV, smartphone, whatever. So we created this software in 2021 that allows you to integrate into social media platforms, and then we realized that every media platform was different.
Yeah.
They're all broken in some way, right?
Yeah.
And we said, well, let's just create one that is common across all fan bases. So now we have integrations today with TikTok, Twitch, Discord, OnlyFans, YouTube, Adobe, Pixar, all these different platforms. And what it allows is the creator to create a selling experience and the fan to see one experience. And so we become that company that allows for sort of this integrated universal commerce engine. Platforms love us because we keep people on their platform.
Yeah.
People view more content, because we don't force them to leave to go to a Shopify store.
I was going to say, so when you click on something to buy it, it's not going to send you to another third-party app. You're going to do it right there in the platform.
In most cases, yes. There's a few times where the integration may not be robust enough where you have to go out to a third party, but anybody who wants to have it that way, anybody who's smart, because they make their money off ad revenue, right? They embed it, and the commerce experience happens in the platform.
And you can do Instagram too, huh?
So Instagram, so funny.
Funny you should ask.
Are they
Funny
playing in the sandbox nicely with you?
In the spring of 2024, for whatever reason, Meta decided that they didn't want to have integrated commerce anymore. So we were integrated purely in Instagram and Facebook. And they decided to change their algorithm so no one's integrated with there anymore. So only commerce that happens in Meta today is via some sort of link in. like a link in bio application.
Yeah.
So you have to have a link in, so you still don't get that pure experience there. But I think what it's showing you is some of these platforms are 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, their technology is a bit older, right? So the newer platforms coming up that you see coming out in the marketplace now are all built from the ground up, integrated.
So this is an infrastructure, is what this play is. Because if you look at, for example, there's a company called Retailligence, and Retailligence keeps live track. You ever go look at a pair of shoes
Yep.
and say, or watch, and there's two in your size. At any sites you go on, there's always two in your size, because that's all there is in the universe. Because Retailligence do the data scraping to find out what the real inventory is, and every retailer is looking at that. And what's interesting about that backbone is that it's proprietary, and many retailers can't do without it. I can see this sort of same thing on the front end here with you guys. If you guys integrating into some of these commerce websites, there's going to be a time when they can't live without you, because this is going to be the new paradigm.
Yes and no. So it's really important. Like, there's this massive psychological movement where the minute I create the first piece of content, I think I can do this for a living. Okay, it's a drug, guys. Excuse my language. It's a drug, right?
Yeah.
And I start doing it. I get a few followers, 500, 1,000 followers, and I think I'm the next, Mr. Beast, right?
Yeah.
But I can't monetize and so they come.
Nobody's looking yet.
Yeah. So they come to us, and even with a small community, we help them make some money.
Gotcha.
They start making some money, and then they use that money to get a little bit better content. And so the ones that are entrepreneurial, nothing's changed, right? If you have a little bit of entrepreneurial spirit, you take that money, you put it back in, you get professional content, and you grow your audience base, right? Or you do research, or you look at data. So you think about us as that first, second monetization experience, and then watch what happens, right? And then when you get really, really big, we're not an agency, right? We help you on your way up, right? And so we are contagious a bit, because once you start making that money, you want to make that money.
Is your model a transaction based? Like you get a little chunk of everything, or you take a fee for some of the stuff, or is it one size doesn't fit all?
We get a revenue share on everything sold, physical or digital products. So we get a chunk there, nice margin, nice chunk, and we're getting more and more subscription fees, because as these people grow up, and they need tax services, they need financial services, they need marketing services.
Yeah.
They need all these different things. We're embedding more and more of those services in our platform.
Can you stay with us? Because I want to talk about where AI is going with this. Was crypto coming to this thing? Does digital currency happen? I mean, you guys are really at the tip of the spear for a lot of this stuff. And there's so much more to talk about. The name of the company is Amaze.
Aaron Day, CEO, AMZE, the ticker symbol. Website is amaze.co. More with Aaron Day right after this.